Welcome back, everybody. All right, second fly up in the Flies That Catch Fish series. So again, very similar to the last one, but if you look at the body, we use straggle. It's really hard to see there. You'll see as we put it together. So it's a very short UV straggle. It completely changes the look of the fly, I find anyways. Again, soft hackle up front and dubbing between the eyes. I used kind of a micro dumbbell eye this time instead of the bead chain. You could use lead, you could use bead chain, you could do it without for sure. This is just what I'm putting together right now. Alright, so let's get started. First, the hook. Again, it's a size 8 B10S. Again, change the hook size. Go bigger, go smaller. No reason this wouldn't work down to 12, maybe even smaller. You could do micro bugger. For thread, can't find my tan thread. I'm just going to use black. This is 50D Vivus GSP. I could have used the same green as the last video. Doesn't really matter. So again, just going to start my thread. If you haven't used a scalpel for cutting GSP, I definitely recommend getting one. Save your scissors. Cuts it like butter, and they're super cheap. I got a 2-handle 40 blade pack for like 20 bucks on Amazon. I'm gonna start with the dumbbell eyes. Again, I'm gonna go roughly a hook eye width back. Make sure they're straight. Okay, then we're going to make our way to the back. Just going to do a little bit of crazy glue. Okay, and again for the tail, we are going grizzly marabou. Tan this time, but again, like you could do olive, you could do natural, you could use regular marabou, any color you want. You could tie this thing bright pink, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's the pattern concept, and this is not my pattern. Obviously, this is basically just a simplified, dumbed down woolly bugger. But man, sometimes this is all you need. So again, I'm going to go about the body length for the tail. This is 2 feathers. I've just matched them tip for tip. Right? Dark sides on the outsides. We want about a body length. I don't want to tie in all this extra fluff, so pinch it back a little bit. That's about what I want. So hook shank, pinch, hold it on the very top. Couple tight wraps. And then again, I'm gonna go basically the whole body length. Huge open loops just to get to the front. Actually want that tied back a little bit further. Cool. Okay, and then this is micro straggle. I guess they call it straggle string. Very, very small stuff. But you can see it's got UV. And this color is just brown. Going for an overall tan kind of look, but it's going to be light brown. Tie this in at the front. All the way to the back. And then I just want to make sure my body is somewhat even. It's not super important that the color's all the same. Like, I don't care that you can see the marabou still, but a good flat surface to wrap on is good. Makes it much easier. And I'm just going to wrap this forward. Whoops. You can use a rotary if you want. I'm just not right now. I think basically one wrap next to another. I'm not critically worried about anything touching. This is not laying down nice. A little better. Okay, I'm gonna stop just shy of the eyes. Okay, you could probably fish just that. It might not make any difference, but we can add more stuff, so why not, right? Next is, this is just a Brahma hen soft hackle. I've already prepped it. I'm gonna tie it in behind the eyes. Probably could have left a little bit more room. So that's looking pretty buggy. Just 2 wraps. I'm gonna do one more just cause. And then I'm gonna pull off the fibers that I don't need. Just makes tying the stem in a little bit easier and neater. I'm going to catch the stem behind the eyes, and then I'm going to pull it underneath and catch it on the shank in front of the eyes as well. You can bend it back and all that. I don't think that's coming up. Alright, so super buggy fly. We're gonna, again, you could finish that as is, but I don't like the thread. It'd be one thing if it was matching, but weird stuff like that, I won't say it bothers me, but I won't leave a fly like that. So again, dubbing, you could use any dubbing. Hare's ear would be really good here as well. This is just dark olive brown semi-seal again, and I'm gonna just very thinly dub it on. So I'll go one behind and just wrap through. And that's better. All right. So now we just finish the fly off. So tiny little head. Do a couple whip finishes. there you go. Very similar to the last fly. Really, the only change is the straggle for the body. So, in a lot of instances, it would be a lot easier to tie, a lot quicker to tie, especially if you want to fill a box with them. That's it. So you got dumbbell eyes instead of bead chain. Effectively, no difference as far as tying them in. But you got two colors, two different styles of bodies. Next up, we're going to look at a jig version, which, again, you could do the same. You could do straggle, you could do dubbing like we did the last one. We're going to mix it up a little bit. But thanks for watching.